stove is a little crusty. Hey y'all, hopefully y'all can see me. Hello, happy Monday. Just wanted to hop on here and say, Mama, I decided to extend the sale because I wanted y'all to get inside of NPM while you can grow. The value is insane. First of all, if you don't know my story, my name is Sierra Janae, or why I'm on here. Sorry, I like to get straight to it. My name is Sierra Janae, I'm a wife and mama too, and I get on this internet pretty much every day to put people on because we are in the era, it's 2026, and you should be generating income from your phone because you use it 24/7, okay? You're always praying for an opportunity, you're always looking to find a second, third job, but why do that when you can work smarter and not harder? I created a system for moms specifically because once I scaled my business to my first six figures selling somebody else's shit, I said every mama need to know this, okay? Because what mama don't need some extra cash, want to be able to stop telling her babies no, want to be able to go on trips, want to not feel guilty for eating your nails and your hair done, or feeling like you got to choose between that and the bill. So that's exactly why I created NPM. And right now, because I'm officially celebrating my 2 year anniversary of being in digital marketing, something that I thought was too good to be true, thought it was a scam, thought it wouldn't work for me, thought a black girl like me wouldn't see success. And here I am almost at $400,000 to date, all literally from digital marketing. So if I can do that shit, you can do it as well. Okay, girl. So I get on here and just simply, show you how to get started, talk about my journey, some of my student wins and everything like that. But at the end of the day, you watching me, you do marketing every single day. You just don't get paid for it. And it's like, why is that? Why are you doing that to yourself? Okay. Stop watching this internet for free. Stop being such a consumer and actually start. And if there's one person in this world that I know that could actually do some shit, that's a mama. You know why? Because we can take anything and we can flip it. You know what I'm saying? We can take some random ass ingredients, right, and make a goddamn meal. We'll make a house a home in a second. So why can't you run a business, sis? Especially a done for you business. Now I get it. Sometimes people, are scared. Sometimes people think shit is too good to be true. Sometimes people been burned before. Cool. But that's why I personally get on here to answer any questions that you have. Because I get it. I was once a beginner too. I once didn't know what I was doing. I once didn't know, like, hey, is this shit gonna really work? So, I wasn't able to ask a lot of questions. I just fucking invested. I invested scared, really didn't have the money to do it. I just did it anyway because I was like, bitch, what else do I have to lose? Okay. I spend my money on bullshit all the time anyway, when I don't really have it. So I'm gonna actually take a chance this time and actually maybe see if this shit works. And I ain't gonna lie, when I thought about it, because I got the course that I started with on the payment plan, ain't gonna lie. In the back of my head, I did say, if this shit don't work out, I'm gonna cancel. I'm just gonna cancel the payment plan. Okay, but at least I'll be in there. But I'm just playing no. But seriously, so I get it. But that's why I get on here, I give y'all free gems. I show you how to get started, answer any questions that you have. So if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask y'all. I literally talk to people all the time. If y'all don't know, I do my one-on-ones and I put that towards your purchase. So like again, like when I say I seriously like helping people win, especially moms, because sis, I know what it's like waking up having an attitude because you shitty, you gotta go to a motherfucking job because you gotta pay these bills. I've been there. Okay. But I also, with going through that, I at the time I didn't really have tunnel vision. I didn't really see my way out. I just was like, this is what we was taught. Shit, you get up and you work a job. Everybody don't like their job. You know what I'm saying? But it's like that doesn't have to necessarily be the case. You know what I'm saying? You can it's something about learning skills, especially high income skills, because y'all, the opportunities are truly endless. Like I cannot say, a lot of people when they hear people talk about digital marketing, or when you hear me talk about it, right? I just so happen to be in the wealth niche. You could get into it to do teaching, to do cooking. Maybe you're a hairstylist. Like y'all, there's so many different other niches. Again, I just happen to be in the wealth niche because that's something that I'm good at. I'm good at helping moms learn how to make income from learn how to make income from their phones. I'm good at helping people in general learn how to make income from their phone because of the youngest person I helped was 16. She was in high school. She seen me on the internet, seeing what I was talking about, and she wanted to get involved. The oldest person that seen me ain't never used the computer, ain't never been on the internet, none of that shit, right? But she seen what I was talking about and she seen that and she thought that she was going to be able to do it with having me in her back pocket essentially, right? And I was able to do that. So again, just because you see me talking about digital marketing, I'm talking about courses and stuff that I benefit from, that I sell and that I make money from, but I've also learned from as well too. Okay, you're just taking that as a tool to use it. If you want to resell it, you can resell it. But do you have to? No. I have a lot of students that literally buy my programs, y'all, and they use it for their personal business. Some of them have brick and mortar build and store front businesses. Okay. The point is learning high income skills, branding, marketing, messaging, positioning, right? These are things that you can use in so many different things. Okay. So one of the biggest misconceptions, I think a lot of people think like, oh, I have to resell a course, I have to resell a course. No, what are you good at? What do people come and ask you for? The whole point is we live in an era now where the things that we know, the skills that we have, the knowledge that we have, the struggles that we've overcame, somebody is willing to pay for that shit, okay? To skip the mistakes that you maybe went through, or to skip the steps that you know what I mean, you went around it the long way, right? But now that you done got through it, you know what I'm saying, or whatever it may be, right? It could be you getting over, choosing toxic men, right? Maybe you don't do that shit no more, right? And you go at that. Okay, well, somebody would love to find out how to break that generational curse for them. You can teach them that and you can charge for it, okay? Maybe you're really good at I always use my students examples, y'all. I can't help it, okay? But maybe you're good at, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Maybe you're good at helping people make the transition to, moving into a vegan lifestyle, okay? And there's baby steps in between instead of trying to go all in or go completely cold turkey with eating processed food and all that shit, okay? Somebody need help with that. Somebody is actively looking for that right now online. And if you popped up in search, if you popped up on Amazon, if you popped up on wherever, right? You could get paid for it. And so a lot of people have this misconception that selling is such a bad thing. And that is what's holding you back. That's what's starting a lot of y'all or holding a lot of y'all back because y'all like, oh, well, I don't want to come off salesy or whatever. The only time you could ever come off salesy is if you don't believe in what you're talking about. And I say that to say, my husband, he buys cars and flips them all the time, and he's always just at car lots in general. He loves cars, and it shocks me because my husband is not, which he will say this out loud all the time. I'm not a grease monkey. He just likes cars. Like when it gets into all the combustion and all that bullshit, he don't know nothing about it. But like as far as like cars and what they have, the specs and all that, like luxury car, he loves that type of shit, right? And I find it funny that a lot of times we go into these car dealerships. Hey, Amy, how are you? Are you a mom? If you're a mom, put a pink card in the chat. But y'all, I find it be cracking me up because when we go into these car lots, especially when we go out of town and we're going to even like, I mean, I'm talking about like Mercedes Benz, Porsche, Bentley, where do we go? Uh, uh, it was BMW, but like my husband will know more than the salesman, and a lot of guys I think do. Sometimes when they go into these car lots, they'll know more than the salesman. You know why? Because the salesman, he's just trying to do this job so he can make some money. I know more about it than you do. You know what I'm saying? And so again, like set that car salesman icky feeling, that's not what this is. This is literally talking about something that you took something, essentially. I would hope you're not trying to sell something that you don't believe in or that you didn't get results from, right? You're just simply sharing an experience. You're just simply sharing, hey, this is what I did to get to here. Hey, I lost 30 pounds in 90 days following this diet and this workout. Well, damn, I kind of have the same body type as you. I kind of, you know what I'm saying? That's inspiring. Where can I find that at? That's all this is, y'all. It's not about hopping into something that you're not an expert in. And I think again, that's what holds a lot of people back from getting started, y'all. As a person that has multiple businesses now, and I mean I'm talking about doing Airbnb, wholesale real estate, investing straight up, you know what I'm saying? Digital marketing is the easiest and probably fastest thing that you can do to actually generate income. And that's exactly why, I created programs to help people, you know what I'm saying, take the steps to get to that level because we are, like I said, in an era of people will pay for your knowledge. People will pay for the things that you've been through. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Amy. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's a whole hell of a lot easier waking up and doing something that you genuinely are good at. That you know what I'm saying to you is nothing. You don't even have to think, right? And getting paid for it. There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Uh, I'm so confused, love. You're on here on live. What else would I should be? Why would I be on live if I wasn't going to talk? Like you got to make it make sense, sir. But feel free to keep commenting. You'll continue to help me push out the live. So again, like I think that that's where the biggest misconception comes in, y'all. Like just because you see I'm on here doing this is not exactly what you'll be doing, right? I have students that literally, you know what I'm saying, like do what they're doing on their job and they just do it on the side and they get paid more than their job is paying them because a lot of these jobs is designed. A job is literally just over broke. That's what it stands for. You know what I mean? And then it's designed to keep you to keep coming back. Just have enough, right? Your job don't consider when cost of living going up. Your job doesn't consider if you have, an unexpected expense, right? And you can't take care of it. But if you have additional income coming in, if you have multiple sources of income while working your job, y'all, like I said, I've now almost made close to $400,000 in less than 2 years, and I don't make that on my job. I don't make that on my job, but I still work my 9 to 5 because it allows me not to stretch myself and be working so hard to not really see my return. I make money. I make 90% of the money that I make. I ain't gonna lie, I do make it from digital marketing, but I still work my job. I still work my 9 to 5. Now, granted, I'm not miserable on my job. If you miserable on your job, that's a different story. You can definitely be planning your exit. But the point is, the way this world is going, the shit that's gonna happen, shit ain't really even hit from that big beautiful bill yet. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Like that shit ain't happening until like the end of this year. People's insurance premiums is going up. People, it's so many things. Cost of living is going up, right? But your money at your job ain't going up. So why would you not want something that you could get paid for? That you're already good at, that people already come and ask you for, you're just turning that into a business. And it's so funny how people be like, "Well, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared." You need to be scared. What's going to happen if cost of living continues to go up, but your rate your money on your job though. You know what I'm saying? You so loyal to a company that will replace you in 2.3 seconds. They want you to give a 2 week notice, but they don't give you a 2 week notice before they let that ass go. So we got to start thinking, critically, like what's going on in the world, like make it make sense. So again, if you think something is a scam, if you think something is too good to be true, I'll tell you this, from running into scammers myself, they're not going to answer any questions that you have. And again, that's why I get on here to answer questions and let y'all know I'm somebody that went from living paycheck to paycheck to literally now being able to do whatever I want when I want. And I'm not a flashy, gaudy person like that, but I was able to pay cash for my dream car. I can now pay an extra $2,000 on my principal on my mortgage, so my husband and I aren't paying on our house for 30 years and we're trying to pay it off in 5. These are the things that digital marketing has done for me. I don't give a fuck about no Louis bag or nothing like that, bitch. That shit, they don't, half of the shit is fake anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, so again, it's about finally, we have an opportunity, especially as a person of color, okay, to actually get ahead by being ourselves. And if you don't tap into that, like, what, you cool with working a job forever? Exactly, Travis. You could be your own boss. If that's what you want to do, you absolutely can. Y'all are so weird. Um, but you know what I'm saying? So that's why I get on here, and so if I have any moms in the room, I actually created a community because I knew as moms, we're overthinkers. We're what I'm saying, we're constantly overthinking. We already feeling like, it's not enough time in a day and stuff like that. So I took all that account because when I was learning digital marketing, right, the program that I got started with, great, amazing, but it was very detailed. It was a lot of information, but there was really no clear direction, especially when you're doing, when you're starting out, right? What do I talk about if I've never made money online and I'm noticing that this is the only type of content that I'm seeing online? Everybody wants to show screenshots and dollars and so that's why a lot of people feel like they automatically disqualify themselves and be like, well, what am I going to talk about? So I can't do that, and so I teach people, like showing y'all, like people don't understand the average person that don't have all this money, that's not getting all these, what I'm saying, high income claims and shit like that. They are actually looking for somebody who is a beginner. Why did you start? Why did you know what I'm saying? Why did you invest in yourself? What is making you show up? A lot of these programs, y'all, at least the ones that I sell, let me not say a lot, the programs that I sell, y'all, like, even if you didn't resell them, you're gonna benefit from them. And I think that's the biggest thing that I wish more people would understand. Again, this is why I get on here and answer y'all questions. So if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. I'm here to help. Okay. But y'all gotta start thinking with your brain and start thinking so much more than, yes, you absolutely, y'all made my first 6 figures. The biggest amount of money I've ever seen, and in such a short period of time, reselling somebody else's shit. But also, I took that information and I created my own, you know what I'm saying? So the whole point of what the program is pushing ownership on you, is pushing multiple 6 figures on you. So yeah, made one stream of income for myself, literally reselling the course. Probably one of the easiest things I did. You know why? Because I didn't have to build the shit. Okay. I just simply talked about what I was learning from it, what I was enjoying about it, what literally took me from A to B. Boom. Okay. Cool. Still sell it to this day, 2 years later, right? But then after I was like, well, shit, if I could sell somebody else's shit, you know how when you go through something, or if you experience something, right, you're like, oh, well, I wish it had that. Or dang, I wish it had this. Like I mentioned, when I started, I didn't have nobody helping me. I didn't have nobody mentoring me, coaching me. Granted, I had the community, and I would, get in there and see if people maybe had the question that I had. But for the most part, I'm doing this all by my own. I'm just following the information inside of the course. So many people need a hand holding experience. So many people need accountability. More people need, feeling like, hey, I'm on your level, not hey, you've made millions of dollars and you just trying to make your first $100. We in two different, you know what I'm saying, two different mind frames. So I knew that I was like, man, like, I'm a mom, right? This shit is really easy and simple if you're following a strategy, if you're following a system. So I was like, there's nothing out there, that moms could get through, because nobody's considering the fact that a mom might actually have a baby on her head. She might have to run the basketball practice. She might have to do this. She might do that. She trying to worry about keeping the house clean and trying to, God forbid, her working a job. So she got 1,001 of these, where a lot of these other programs are just like, hey, this is information, just regurgitate it, and you're gonna make money from it. Okay, but what do I tell you know what I mean? So that's why I created my program, off of the strength of, but I always say, if it had not been for the program that I started with, right, I wouldn't even have known how to do that. But I seen the missing piece. And that's the thing that I think a lot of people don't understand about digital marketing, and what y'all need to, at least what I want y'all to take from me is so much more than just reselling a course. Yes, that's one stream of income. But the point is, this information should be inspiring you and motivating you to create something of your own, to help to solve another problem, right? Again, that's cool, but the whole point of having multiple streams, y'all, is I want to do the least amount of work as possible and make the most money as possible, right? So boom, I start with this course. I get my positioning, my messaging down. Okay, now boom, I got this on autopilot. I'm making 10K months from this, just from doing that, just from reselling somebody else's shit that I didn't even have to build. I posted people a few pieces of content, get on live, answer some questions, boom, 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 bam. Okay, cool. Now, shit, I'm gonna take these skills that I learned from this shit that I'm also making money, actively making money, right? I got my shit on auto DM, everything set up, email set up, all that shit's going out. That's working for me. All right, boom. Now I can move over to my next thing. Damn, now I'm taking these skills and I'm gonna build my own shit. Okay, I'm gonna build it specifically. I'm gonna niche it down even more because this program is for everybody. I'm gonna niche this down and make it more sacred, more secret. You know what I mean? More feeling like it's support. See, a lot of people love to talk about numbers and be like, oh, this program it went crazy, it went viral, and you know what I'm saying, a couple of days. But are motherfuckers actually learning shit? Are people actually taking something away from it? Do people actually feel like, damn, I got support, I got structure, I got a system, or are we just trying to sell the shit? And this is why I be trying to tell y'all, like, I really don't do this shit for money. I really do it for the results. Okay, because I'm good. Bitch, I still work a job. Okay, I really am. So I'm not on here desperately trying to please buy, please buy. I mean, if y'all do, y'all do. If y'all don't, y'all don't. Again, I'm good. I'm straight. I get to live the life that I want to live. I promise you. So then I created my own, I'm saying, course. So now I got this going for me in the background, right? That's one stream of income. Boom. All right, now I'm selling my own course that I put together, my own information that I put together. This is targeted to another. This is another stream of income. All right, I get on live every day on YouTube. Sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, I be slacking. Sometimes I'll get on here and I'll post content. Y'all, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Such a simple system, such an easy way to make income if you're consistent. And the crazy thing about it is, I'm not even consistent. See, a lot of people, y'all don't even realize you just got to get over the initial hump. You just have to get over the initial. Y'all don't have a large following at all. I am a regular smuggler girl that still works a 9 to 5, okay, but probably make more money than some of your favorite creators that you follow, because I've seen it. People having 500, 600,000 subscribers and they make no money. We got to use our brain, okay? So I got this over here. I got my shit. Now I'm getting on YouTube. Okay. Now I'm monetized on YouTube from doing the shit that I was gonna do anyway, because I'm trying to get my product out there to solve problems. Okay. Now I'm making a stream of income from that. Okay. So I got 3 streams of income right there. Boom. All right. Did I say I still work my 9 to 5? I'm working my 9 to 5. We had 4 streams of income. My husband worked. He worked too. Okay. Okay. Boom. Now this money that I'm making, again, I'm not trying to prove to y'all that I live a lifestyle. I don't give a fuck. Honestly, like, I'm good. Okay. My bills are on auto pay. I no longer have to worry about that shit. I get to pay a little extra on my mortgage every month. So I ain't got to pay on this house forever. I can go on vacation when I want. I bought my dream apartment. So now here or there, I pretty much every other weekend, I go to Chicago on the weekends. Got that. Boom. Got business credit because I was finally able to fix my business, my credit, my personal credit, right? Got business credit. Everything that I fucking do, I write off as a business expense. Every time I go somewhere, I write it off as a business expense. Now I'm bringing money back in. Okay. Different streams of income. But now the money that I'm making, that I'm continue to making, all right, let me invest that into real estate. Let me go get this property or whatever like this, because the mortgage is in my husband's name, right? So I'm free and clear. I also have business credit. Let me go over here and buy this condo around the corner, okay? Cool, got a condo. That shit I'm just renting out for the year. Another stream of income. Boom. The money that I'm making off of that, right? Because I bought it with my business credit, I'm paying a lower again, I'm giving y'all my business, but I want y'all to understand how I literally went from paycheck to paycheck to now having all these streams of income, all because of one investment. All because of one investment has changed everything. Okay. And a lot of y'all are one idea away, one investment away of changing your situation, but you so scared, you so afraid. I didn't want to get on the internet because I didn't want anybody. You have no excuse. You could get on this internet faceless. I have students that literally never show their face. You don't have to get on live if you don't want to. I just choose to get on live because hell, I don't like really. I shouldn't say this as a coach because I'll be hypocritical. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't be feeling like when I be doing shit, when I be on vacation. Look, the only reason I never even show people like my apartment and shit. And people thought I was stunting this week or whatever because I never show it. Only reason why I did is because NPM is on sale. Y'all don't give a fuck. I don't care if you think that I have money. I don't care if you don't think I don't care if you think my phone ain't big. I don't give a fuck because I know the life that I get to live. I just simply get on here, y'all, to show y'all you are one idea away, one investment away from changing everything. And it literally can be everybody always want to think negatively and be like, oh, the shit, once it all go bad, it could all go bad. Like it's a domino effect in a negative direction, but it can also be a domino effect in a positive direction, y'all. Literally, almost literally to date. 2 years ago, my life completely changed all in something that I was so afraid to start. And this motherfucker's out here getting it left and right every single day. And you sit back and you watching and you scrolling on the internet and woe is me, woe is me. Bro, you've been scrolling for 6 months, 7 months, a year, and you ain't did nothing. But you'll hurry up when shit get when shit get a little suspect, you get a little high ass light bill or a high ass water bill. Oh, let me go sign up for DoorDash when you could have been up. You could have been up months ago. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like, this is the shit that I wish somebody would have said me because I had every excuse. Oh, well, but what if it don't work out? But bitch, what if it do? And a lot of y'all, again, y'all sit on this internet and y'all watch and y'all watch and y'all watch. Are these people better? Like, you got to really have a conversation with yourself and be like, these motherfuckers ain't better than me. And the crazy thing about it is, some of the most creative people, some of the most talented people, I gotta call her. Won't even fucking start. Why y'all won't start? And again, I get it, and that's why I have a soft. I'm really I get on here and talk shit, but I mean it. You know what I mean? But I have a soft heart because I'm like I've been burned before, and I understand. Trust me, I understand. But that's exactly why I get on here and literally answer y'all questions. I have motherfuckers that literally book my $2,000 mentorship to work with me one on one for 30 days when I literally put this information in the programs that I sell, y'all. So I just don't like and again, I mean, I ain't gonna turn down the money. One thing I'm not gonna do is turn down the money, okay? No, but I'm just saying, like, y'all, this is what I'm on here for. I don't give a fuck if you like me. I don't give a fuck if you subscribe. I'm just doing what God told me to do, okay? And especially when it comes to my people in general. All right. There is no reason why you are broke in 2026. You have not exhausted every avenue, every opportunity that you could because this internet got hella free information on there. So you can start there. If your excuse is I don't have the money to do it, it's too expensive right now. But bitch, you just went and bought an outfit to look like you got some money. You went and bought a purse to look like you got some money. You could have took that same money, got it on a payment plan, and start learning high income skills, some shit that can't nobody take away. Y'all, I got a $10,000 literally brand deal from talking. From talking. Like I am just a regular like I really I just wish I could I baby. Cause sometimes motherfuckers be putting me up on a pedestal and I'll be like, please don't, because I'm gonna let you down every time. I'm a regular schmegular girl, bitch, sir. I promise you, it really ain't. I mean, I'm special to me. I'm special to Jesus, but I don't give a fuck. Okay, like I don't give a fuck if I have followers. None of that shit, bitch. You want this product, sir? You want this product? As long as I'm, you know what I mean. Like y'all, and I'm telling y'all, y'all over there just. I just wish an opportunity would come across me. Hello, I'm here. What's the problem? In no way am I saying this is a get rich quick scheme by any means, but what I'm saying is, y'all, like, if you put in the work, you wasted so much time anyway. You done signed up for DoorDash, Amazon Flex, and bitch, you turned down the motherfucking because I know from experience, I'm telling y'all, when I said that I've tried to do everything, mine's get on that pole. That's the only thing I couldn't do. Okay, baby, I had a little my stomach. Okay, I couldn't do that. But I'm just saying, like, I have tried everything, y'all. I have tried everything, and I promise you, I promise you, I don't swear or nothing like that. But I promise you, digital marketing, especially done for you. Like, I need you to understand, somebody as a person that has put together two communities now, this shit is not easy. Okay, and it is hard work. If you can go the route of selling somebody else's shit, and I'm telling y'all, on average, people because people get so greedy, and I think that's where this is where I differ, and this is why I guess that's why I don't be giving a fuck so much because I'm like this to me this is not like I gotta be like I need y'all gotta like I'm not gonna beg you again. I just simply get on here and answer chop it up with y'all. If y'all got any questions, I'm gonna answer your questions. I'll show you how to get started. I don't need to gate shit from you because the way I do shit versus the way you do shit is gonna be completely different. I think I'm the shit in my head. I know I'm the shit as far as coaching, mentoring. I know there's nobody out there that's gonna explain shit to you like how I'm gonna like I know that. You know what I mean? That ain't got shit to do with you or whatever. I just think that I'm the best at what I do. And you should feel the exact same way too. So there's no need for me, bitch. I'll tell you all my secrets, all the shit. Because again, nobody's gonna execute you're not in my head. You're not gonna give me thoughts. You don't have the conversations that I have with Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So again, but like I'm telling you, y'all gotta stop sitting back and I'm just like, motherfuckers be like, it's weird, especially now doing this for almost 2 years, especially, I interact with a lot of different people and and it be crazy because I'm like, I really do this shit and like I really work hard and I really care about people's results. Um and it be tripping me out how motherfuckers be like, it'd be like 2 weeks and like, I'm just gonna give up because bitch, I've been doing this shit for years, like years at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, we have our days where it's cool. We have our days where it's low. Y'all get $0 days. I have $0 like I hope y'all don't think this shit is I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some people, but again, I'm not about to be on this motherfucker every day. I get on live when I feel like it. I don't have no fucking strategy behind this, baby. I'll post a YouTube video. I try to help out, but what I'm trying to help y'all understand is I know y'all see a lot of these gurus and the people that y'all look up to, but and this ain't even me being shady, but a lot of them don't know shit. A lot of them are stealing from people at the bottom. A lot of them are again, clout is just a thing that's just a thing. But please stop letting that disqualify you and think that, oh, because I don't have a large following or oh, because nobody knows who I am, that don't mean shit. If you got an answer to a motherfucking problem and it's clear and it's some easy steps to follow, motherfuckers will pay for it. That I mean, there is no it does not matter. Okay. Yes, the shit needs to be somewhat entertaining. Yes, it needs to be, clickable and all that. And that's the behind the scenes shit that you need to learn, right? That's what you can learn. But at the end of the day, a lot of y'all are talented. A lot of y'all know some like the people that I get to interact with, and I be like, damn, like this is like again, that's why sometimes I don't be trying to like explain when I be talking about my students and stuff like that, like their offers. I don't want to say it wrong because baby, I can show you how to put shit together, make it cute, go on the camera, you know what I'm saying? Go to use ChatGPT, Claude, you know what I'm saying? I'm good at that. I'm good at helping you brand yourself, market and message and talk to your audience, but you are the fucking talent. And y'all, I'm telling y'all to work with so many different people and people have so many different talent. Like that's what I'm saying. Like selling a course is cool. Cool little income. It is. Cool. But that's not that shouldn't be your end goal. It should be ownership. It should be having your own community, having your own course, having your own app that you launch one day, right? The point is to have something of your own. So you're not literally waiting on somebody or allowing somebody to basically tell you when you can eat, tell you when you can take off, tell you when you know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not ashamed to say it. I still work my 9 to 5, bitch. I be out of town. Okay. Love my job. Like baby. But again, like everything, the life that I get to live right now, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I spoke it. I don't want to necessarily be like, I spoke it, but I did. Essentially, I did. When I was on a job of 11 years that I fucking hated, that I was miserable on, you know what I'm saying? I said, I can change my situation. And the crazy thing about it was my husband had been on that job for literally 20 years and I had been there for going on 11. And honestly, I thought that because I mean, I'm young. I started when I was 20. So I'm like, I'm probably gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? I was working my way up the ladder. I was making some money now, don't get me wrong. But I was like, I don't want to do this shit. And then when I had got pregnant with my daughter, I was like, I want to be at home. All these motherfuckers, because this is when work from home came out, baby. I was like, I want to be one of these work from home hoes. Okay. Like, baby, I'm trying to be out and didn't even know motherfuckers be outside, right? So when I literally like started praying, I was like, I was scared because I didn't want my husband to be kind of disappointed in me, but I was like, I'm gonna find a job. I want to do like I don't know if it's in, I ain't gonna lie, being on, YouTube back in 2015, 2016. I started trying to have a YouTube channel, whatever like that, because I always want to do YouTube. But the money wasn't giving what it needs to give. It wasn't quit your job, bitch. It was stay on that motherfucker for real. Sign up for overtime if you can. So I knew that wasn't it. But then when I got into UGC and I was like, you can actually make money because I hate to sound ignorant or slow. I knew you can make money on the internet, but I knew it had to be an influencer. But when I got a taste of just UGC, y'all, mind you, I wasn't even making no money. I'm making $50 here, $100 there. But to me, it opened up the possibility. It was like, you can actually make money from being creative. You can actually make money from you know what I'm saying, like literally using your talents. Like to me, that was unheard of because it was like, bitch, you go to school, you go to college, you get your a little job. Don't nobody like they motherfucking job like that. I mean, I don't know, maybe a pediatrician or something. I don't know. Probably don't. But but once I just kind of made up in my mind, a lot of y'all, that's the fucking problem. Y'all ain't made up y'all mind yet. Y'all cool with being comfortable. Y'all cool with just having just enough. Well, at least it's a blessing. I can pay my bills. I can pay my bills. I mean, but you could do more than that too. You should be able to travel whenever you want. You should be able to go on a guilt-free shopping spree and not be like, damn, should I pay the light bill or fuck it? I'm just gonna try. Like, no. And once I decided that I ain't doing like, no, I'm gonna have more than this shit. So what the fuck I gotta do to get it? I learned high income skills, baby, and ever since then it's been up on the up. Okay, and created multiple streams of income. So again, when I get on this motherfucker, when y'all see me, just know it's so much. At least when you fucking with me, and that's one thing that I encourage all of my students. It's so much more than just reselling a course. So if I got any mamas in the room, that was my TED talk for today. But if I got any mamas in room right now, NPM is still on sale, girl. I extended the sale to give y'all a little bit more time. Okay, girl, get inside of a community that's supportive, that is for moms. Okay, right now you can get $100 off. You can use code Mother's Day at checkout. Okay, and you can still get it on payment plan. All right, so you have no excuses. I'm telling you, Amazon, Instacart, you got them babies in the car with you, and you try. That ain't no money. Okay. And you stressing yourself out and you're doing so much, you're actually working 10 times harder than you would with digital marketing. Y'all, digital marketing allows you to build something once and literally sell it days from today, months from today, weeks from today, like years from today, y'all. I've been selling the same two products for the last 2 years. Okay. The last 2 years. When I launch new offers and things like that, again, the only reason why I'm doing this shit for y'all. Because a lot of y'all be like, I want to start, but I don't have the money. That's exactly why I dropped the sicko method. Okay. That program alone is worth well over $2,000. Okay. But I don't do this shit for the money. What is $97 gonna do for me, y'all? But you're learning how to literally extract a skill from yourself because there are things that you are good at. There are things that people come and ask you for. To you, it's nothing, but to somebody else, it's gonna be complex and it's gonna be hard for them to learn, and they will pay you for it. Okay. If you do not believe me, go on motherfucking YouTube. Since you on here right now, go into the search engine. Okay. Type in how to and look at all the dumbass things that come up. How to bake a cake, how to tie your shoes, how to da, 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 how to get rid of a toxic ass man. Okay, people look up that stuff. Look up, maybe you'll find whatever it is that you good at, or that people are always asking you for to you, and it's minimum and it's nothing, and it's not a big deal. Type that shit in and see if people are actively searching for it. Go on TikTok. Go on motherfucking Reddit. See if there's blog posts, thread posts. You know what I'm saying? Depending on whatever it is that you do, y'all, we live in an era where we can monetize our skills. And if you don't take advantage of that, one, your ass is probably going you're definitely going to get left behind, okay? But two, do you really want your job to come? Y'all, people are literally losing their job left and right, left and right, left and right. These teachers just lost their job. These motherfuckers at Spirit just lost their job. Them 300,000 black women lost their job. Them people at CBS lost them job. Amazon just laid off a whole bunch of motherfuckers, okay? So when you see that trend, and I don't know who you work for or where you work for. And again, I'm not knocking, baby. All income is good income. You got to use that motherfucker while you can to, you know what I'm saying? So when you do have, maybe you can afford all your bills with your job, right? You deserve a little bit of play money. You deserve to go get your hair and your nails done, not feeling guilty about, well, damn, I know I should have paid that bill, but mama deserve to look like I'm not choosing between shit that has to be done versus things that I want to do for myself. I'm entitled to both. And when you realize that, you start moving differently and you start taking, different actions. For I didn't think that I was worthy of it. I thought that, hey, because everybody in my family lived paycheck to paycheck, because everybody in my family, went through this generational curse of, there's no way you can make six figures. That's just so hard to reach. Six figures is $274 a day, y'all. It's not no money at all. It costs $274 a day just to walk the fuck outside. You know what I'm saying? So again, it starts with you. As much as I can get on here and give you skill, strategy, structure, all that shit, which I can, go ahead and click the link in the bio. Okay. It starts with you first making a decision saying, you know what? I deserve more. I'm worth more. I'm gonna live the life that I want. Bitch, tomorrow ain't promised. What they be saying, you got an average of what, 75 winters, 75 summers, 75. Bitch, that's not a lot. When you really think about it, that's not a lot, okay? I want to be outside. I want to do the shit that I want to do. Bitch, I tell me and the kids, we say it all the time. I want to go to Disney every month if I can, okay? Because we only live once. And again, I shouldn't have to choose between my motherfucking light bill or me going to go get my hair done. I need my hair done now. You know what I'm saying? Denisha, if you're watching this live, girl, put me on the books. But I'm just saying, y'all, that was again, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get a little too deep, but I'm serious because I just wish I swear I just wish y'all understood how much pay like I didn't enjoy living paychecks. A lot of y'all just as comfortable living paycheck to paycheck, and I'm just like, bitch, I can't go to motherfucking Chili's. I feel bad about going to Chili Applebee's. I was like, I'm tired of this. I can't go to Inland Shrimp at Red Lobster. It was a simple shit for me. Okay. And that's what made me turn my life around again. When I started, y'all, I was like, God, I just want, if I could just make an extra $1,000, shoot low. No, bitch, I want to make 10 million in a month. The God that I serve, baby, he will do exceedingly in abundant like all things. And like when you I didn't realize that for the longest period of time. And it wasn't until I started, I get on here and cuss, I know I'm sorry, but it wasn't until I started opening up my Bible and started reading that and being like, damn, what am I praying God and asking God for money when I can just pray his word? Because if he did it once, he'll do it again and again and again and again and again. And again, that made me start moving differently. You know what I mean? I always say this all the time. A poor motherfucker, especially a poor mindset motherfucker, they ain't got shit to lose. But when you do, you know what I'm saying? When you do change your way of thinking, when you do change your mindset and you do think like, hey, I'm worthy of the shit. Fuck what my auntie and them doing. Fuck my sister and them, and they don't want shit, bitch. I do. And who gonna fight me for it? Everything changes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I'm just a little girl from the hood, okay? That grew up in foster care, that grew up having abandonment issues and everything like that, and had pick me energy. Not no more. Not no more. You know why? Because I pay the bill around this bitch. I'm just playing not pro. But y'all, again, that was my TED talk. Does anybody have any questions? I know y'all love, here and me motivating y'all, but y'all don't do shit. Y'all don't be doing shit. Girl, that message was everything. But what are you doing? Still in the same place you was at 6 months ago when you was still watching me. So what are you gonna do differently now? So again, NPM is on sale. Again, if you're a mom, if you're a mom and you are ready, and let me be clear, ready, okay? Don't waste my motherfucking time. Okay, please. I do not want to, I don't want a whole bunch of, no offense, lazy bitches inside of my community not doing nothing. I don't want that. That's why I said, y'all, I am good. I promise you. Yes, it's a great feeling making money, but like I said, when you have multiple streams of income, a bitch is not that greedy. Again, I'm not. I'm not. Because I be, y'all, when I be seeing the shit that be out here, $10,000, $20,000 for this, I'm giving this shit to people. Like, I'm giving motherfuckers this on live. But again, y'all go out here, but she got all these followers. She's a, what do they be saying? She's a strategy. I don't know, some bullshit ass words they be making up. Where are the results? Where are the testimonies? Because I don't see them. Okay. But all right, y'all. Everything will be linked down below. Again, I didn't mean it. Hopefully, I didn't come off too harsh. I love you. I just wanted to, again, y'all just be pissing me off because y'all be like, it'd be like, especially when I, y'all, when I be talking shit to people in person because when people be like, whoa, it's me. I just wish I had an opportunity, man. Man, like, you think it's a flex to say you work 3 jobs? No, I have 3 streams of income. I don't wanna say I work 3 jobs, baby, I don't wanna do nothing. I want my systems to work for me and make me money while I'm asleep, make me money while I'm traveling, make me money while I'm on vacation, make me money when I'm at the grocery store, when I'm making money when I'm vacuuming. It's not a flex to say that. So again, let's get rid of that in 2026, okay? Saying, "Oh yeah, I work 60 hours overtime." Oh, okay. Well, good for you. Okay. I was on the beach with the coconut. Look, a coconut pineapple mimosa. That's what I was doing when you were working those 60 hours. But all right, y'all. I'm gonna get off here. Like I said, NPM, I extended the sale. Girl, grab it while you can. Okay, get inside of this community. I'm gonna love on you. I'm gonna pour on you. I'm gonna pray for you. Okay. But also you can get in before I do this rebrand of NPM because it's about to go crazy. It's about to go crazy. And if you're not a mom, okay, because I know y'all be in y'all feeling, you only help moms. That's just who usually be up in here. I don't know who's in here right now because y'all not saying nothing. Y'all being scary. Y'all know what I'm saying? Again, y'all want me to motivate y'all, but y'all don't want to say shit. Okay. Can a bitch get a heart, a like, something? I'm just saying. Damn. If you like what I was saying, if you hear it, if you're gonna take something and do something with it, damn, can I get a thumbs up? Something? But no, if you're not a mom, feel free to grab the sicko method inside of that program. That literally is my framework that I teach inside of NPM. Okay, but inside it's only 8 modules. Okay, and I literally teach you. You're someone who's like, hey, I don't necessarily want to sell a course or whatever like that. I have my own ideas. I have my own things. That's exactly why I built it. Because even if you don't have your own ideas, it don't matter because I literally show you how to extract skills from you. Okay, I built a bot that literally is trained on asking you these questions that's going to get everything out of you and turn what you know, what you're good at, what you have knowledge in into an actual offer. Okay, y'all? Because like I said, if you don't believe me, go on motherfucking YouTube, go on TikTok and type in how to and look at the things that people are actively searching. If people are actively searching for it, that means that there is an audience, which means that there is an audience. That means you're going to get some visibility on that very thing that people are searching for, and you can make a lot of money from it. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that because you're actually good at it. Okay. I know you think that working a job and working for somebody and they paying you $30 an hour, and they making $30,000 an hour off your ass is okay. But there's nothing wrong with having you a little something, something on the side, okay? Especially if you a mama, especially since they trying to take rights from us women. You know what I'm saying? They trying to send us back to the crib. You know what I mean? They don't want us to vote. They don't want us to do nothing. Okay? Ain't nothing wrong with having a little something, something on yourself. Hey, China, how are you? Are you a mom? I'm about to get off of here, y'all. Does anybody have any questions? Anybody. But again, if you're a mom, get inside of NPM. That is my most like in-depth community that I offer. And again, it is for moms. And inside you get weekly calls. So every Wednesday I do a Q&A. I get on, I literally coach you on the spot, answer any questions. It really is an intimate experience. And then on Saturdays, I do Sell It Mama Saturday. I'm not doing them right now, but I have a whole plethora because I record everything, because everything that is dropped inside of NPM is full of value, not just even for myself. The questions that the moms ask, to see their growth, to see where they started to where they're at now, that's beneficial, and that can help you as well too. So again, get inside of a community, a supportive community that you're going to get structured. Literally, when you hop in day one, you have a 30-day game plan. Okay. So there is no feeling confused. There is no being stuck. You have structure. Okay. That's the biggest thing that I felt like was missing when I started. Again, information is great. We have Chat GPT, we have Claude. So people are not really in that and I know that, you know what I mean? You gotta give it the motherfucking times. People are not really in the, hey, I want to sit here and go through this whole process, right? People want to learn quickly and be able to execute, but we want to execute accordingly and make it make sense, right? This is why I'm always telling people, like, yes, I know you can go through Chat GPT and tell it to build you an offer, but Chat GPT, not regular Chat GPT, maybe a specific bot, will not show you how to validate your offer and actually make sure, like, is this a seasonal thing? Are people going to actually buy it? Because the one thing that the biggest mistake that so many people make is they'll go and build some shit and did nobody ask for it, and they are like in their feelings and being like, damn, these motherfuckers was lying. Sierra was lying, saying that digital marketing is this. I created this amazing offer and did nobody buy it. Well, bitch, it's motherfucking Halloween and you're trying to sell a Christmas tree. Like, we got to make it make sense. Why did Trump fire over 80,000 Black American women in the government? I don't, should you tell me? I don't know. It was more than that. It was 300,000. It was 300,000 because this administration is racist as fuck. That's why. That's what it comes down to. And they don't like people of color because people of color are very powerful and intelligent and a threat to society. Let him tell it. Okay, period. She has some money. Thank you. Was that supposed to be shade, Jonathan? But I thank you. I appreciate it. You said I look like somebody that has a little movie. Okay. So you see a star quality on me. I'll take it. Thank you. Does anybody have any questions? Again, y'all, everything will be linked down below. I will link NPM along with the Sicko Method. Again, both programs are amazing to start. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? Again, you don't know what you don't know. But stop making excuses. When you get started with me, you get my phone number. I'm going to help you. I'm going to answer your questions. You're never left feeling alone, okay? So again, if you are stuck or if you're in a cycle of living paycheck to paycheck, just know, and again, I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm saying this, you have opportunities. You have resources, okay? You didn't sit here and just listen to me for this whole fucking 42, 45 minutes if you didn't believe me. You know what I'm saying? If you thought I was a scammer or whatever like that, you would have been. Then move the fuck on. But there's a reason why you locked in and you listen to me, okay? Who gave you permission to talk without permission? I don't know, Tony. Hey Stefan from Miami. You didn't say it today. See, Stefan, I'll be paying attention. You said no shade, she fine. Thank you. I'll be fine. I'll take it. But does any action takers in the room? Anybody want me to show you how to get started? Anybody want me to show you how to get on a payment plan? Okay. Because y'all just be in here talking. That's why y'all stay broke. That's why you ain't got shit going on. Okay. Get some shit going on for yourself, son. Ma'am. Does anybody in here have any questions before I get off? Anybody? Any moms in the room? I don't know what's going on with my algorithm, okay? Because baby, normally I had all the mamas up in here. And y'all just maybe y'all working, maybe y'all with the kids. I don't know. I don't know. I might get on TikTok. Anybody have any questions? If not, I will link everything down below. If you came back and you made it all the way to the end of this live, thank you so much for watching. Put replay, okay? Let me know if you felt like I was dropping some gems, which I know I was. Go ahead and drop it down in the chat for me. Let me know that you were here. Let me know that you gonna at least start. Even if you don't invest with me, which is crazy, because I'm gonna actually help you. I'm gonna actually give you structure. You're actually gonna have a good time. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna cry. We're gonna pray. We're gonna do all that. At least look into the shit for yourself, okay, y'all? There's a lot of free resources online. Yes, it takes a little bit longer to compile that information to do it, but again, at least fucking try. At least fucking try. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, again, like, some of y'all don't even try. Y'all want people to do all the work for you, and that's your motherfucking problem. You ain't gonna never get shit. You ain't gonna nobody's coming to save you. Nobody. Check your contracts. Being let go based on race is a legal matter. Collectively pursue the measure of legal financial restitution. Either get your jobs back or get a team. I mean, I feel you, India, and that's great. That's if we were in that world, there could definitely be a case, but baby, all the way up to the Supreme Court, there's no hope. So I mean, that's cute, but unfortunately, that again, tell that to those 300 black women that lost their job, or tell those to all the black people, ironically, or all the people of color. I don't want to say black people, all the people of color that lost their job at CBS. Okay, that's you would think that, right? Let them tell it. That's why DEI was there. People don't, people don't even understand that that's what why they had to enforce DEI, because most of the time people people of color, and I'm not trying to say this to be biased, but most of the time we especially as don't get me started being a black woman, but people of color in general have to work 10 times harder to get maybe a inkling where you could literally just pop out of the cooch white, 800 credit score, and you got the job. Fuck you having education, that doesn't mean anything. Education don't mean shit nowadays. So yeah, yeah, Clarence Tom, yeah, he's definitely a I don't even know the word to describe. He's just definitely one of those. I made him in. What's the dude? That's why I can't even really get down with Florida like that no more, man. I'm like, I can't spend my money in Florida. I love me some Florida. I said we about to start going to Disneyland because yeah, there's that. I don't get on here to talk about politics though. Thank you, Tone Bone. Does anybody on here have any questions? Do y'all want me to show you how to get started? How you get on a payment plan? Let me know before I hop off of here. Again, if you do not know, if you're coming in here and then you're a mom in the room, sis, NPM, my community for moms to learn high income skills so they can build something of their own. They decide they don't want to build, they are more than welcome to resell the program as their own. You can start generating income from your phone, literally doing everyday things that you do anyway. I encourage moms, girl, it's fun romanticizing your life. It's fun romanticizing you fucking vacuuming and you doing the laundry. You know why? Because you don't want to do the shit anyway. But if I be intentional about it, let me get cute on purpose. Let me put on a matching pair of pajamas, right? Make it look like I tried. I can turn that into content that gets me visibility on a product and makes me money while I'm vacuuming, while I'm doing laundry, while I'm playing with my kids. Because all that shit, I have to do it anyway. So I teach moms how to literally turn those everyday things into content that makes them money. So if you are interested, my program right now, I've extended the sale because it's the 1 year anniversary of me launching NPM, and it's my 2 year anniversary of being in digital marketing. Digital marketing completely changed my life. You do not know my story. I started completely broke, confused, didn't know what the hell I was doing, but I said, bitch, I don't have another choice. Okay. I was tired of my husband working 2 full-time jobs. Literally within my first 23 days of digital marketing, I made 15K, which was the most money I had ever seen at once. Bitch, I was floored. I said, oh my God, like I'm good. I'm rich. Like I really was. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but no. But that's what. Honestly, it just got addicting. That's why I like getting y'all. If I'm being straight up with y'all, why the fuck y'all think I get on here? Why y'all think I be getting on live so much? You know why? Because every time I get on this motherfucker, I make money. And but not only that, but I also make impact and I also help people and and motivate them. I love doing that shit. Okay, and I get paid to do it. I used to do the shit for free all the time and didn't get nowhere. Okay, motherfuckers will still be doing the same dumb shit. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to put them down below. You can put them in a replay. But if you are a mom and you're serious and you're ready to take action, ready for structure and an actual system to follow that can help you get to the life that you want to live, help you get to the things that you want to do, bitch. Okay, fuck with me. Get inside of NPM right now. You can get $100 off. Use code Mother's Day at checkout. I will link that down below. If you're not a mom, get started with the Sicko method. Okay, it's a one-time investment of $97. Plus, I even give you the option to resell it. Okay, so you can resell it and literally earn $82 per sale, where you can literally learn how to create, validate, build, and sell your digital offer like as a beginner. Okay, like as a beginner. So you don't have no fucking excuse. I've helped people from the ages of 16 all the way to 67. Clarence Thomas has dementia. He probably do shit. I don't know what the fuck. Ever since he got away with that Anita Hill. But that's just, unfortunately, we have some of those. Don't get me started about that. That's what I like to call crabs in a bucket. That's what I like to call that's what you call an Uncle Tom. That's what we like to call those people. And he's just, just a disgrace. And that again, I don't get on here for politics, but I'm gonna say this. I can't stand especially a person of color like that. Okay. If anything, the life that we have to live. That's why I'm so pro helping people, because I'm telling y'all, that's what they want. That's what they want. Because if we actually put our motherfucking heads together like we did in the past, Don't get me on here preaching, okay? Because I will. But if we actually put our motherfucking heads together, that's what I'm saying. A booming economy, everybody doing this shit, everybody. Bitch, what you good at? Bitch, what you good at? Sir, what you good at? Sir, what you good at? We come together, we dangerous. But they know that within the people of color community, other than some Hispanics, because one thing about Hispanics, baby, they gonna work together. Okay? They gonna work together. They will pile up in a motherfucking Toyota, a Pinto, 20 of them, and go to work and get a business together for real. And you know what I'm saying? And it's all about ownership, y'all. It's all about ownership. And like I said, I'd be damned if I go out this motherfucker and they didn't took all my goddamn rights. So, bitch, before they do that, before they try to push us back into slavery, I'm about to live my best life. I'm gonna do things that I want to do. I'm gonna go to the places that I want to go because again, it's getting a little suspect out here. But all right, y'all, I'm about to get off of here. Everything will be linked down below, and I will see y'all on the next one.